understanding is what is input tax, what is output tax. Input tax will be paid at the time of buying goods. Output tax will be paid at the time of selling goods. And we have a SAP predefined certain condition types. Okay. If you see this input tax and output tax and all, let's see something which is already available. If you go to that, and we will have some SAP things input. This is somebody India is working. India, right? India, this one output tax and input tax. See now very simple. One IGST, one ICST, like that. Earlier, lot of conditions were there in India, but now maximum only two, right? One is central GST and another one is say state GST. Okay. And another one is like this import related things they may do that one. That's the thing. Again, input there will be a condition type and output one condition type will be there, and MM will be only input tax. So that's why if you see this V, okay, whenever we create a tax code, we always use V. SD will use A.
Yeah. Okay.
CST. Now, I think in some countries it might be available, but in India currently no CST. Earlier, what happened? We have a different kinds of taxes. What are the main taxes which are playing the role? One is service tax. Okay, service tax has to be paid when you are taking any service, or even when you go to hotel and eat something. Also, that respect to service will happen, right? By the service people. That you have to pay the service tax. Okay. Whenever you are taking the goods also, that respect to vehicle guy may take you the service tax to provide the goods to your place and all those things. And another one is VAT, value added tax. This value added tax was available in each state level. Okay, value added tax. Each state used to when you're even if you go to a Pizza Hut earlier, Pizza Hut, Domino's, whatever you go, you will see value added tax because that is in state, and you will see service tax because he is doing that service for respect to activities and all. Two taxes you used to see. When do we see the CST? You are buying a goods from Maharashtra. Okay, you are in Chennai. Then state will take value added tax, service tax if it is applicable for that product as a services. You have to pay the service tax, and you are buying from Maharashtra. And when that vendor is crossing the border, toll gate of Tamil Nadu, he has to pay that CST related. That's why now after GST, what happened? One country, one GST. All toll gates are closed. No vehicle can pay the CST to the central government, and they don't have to pay anything in the toll gate and all. Now what happened? 18% is certain GST for a product. For example, take some biscuit packet. Okay, 18% is applicable on that packet, which is selling by a Maharashtra Britannia company. It is coming to Chennai, for example. Total 18% will be there. It is already split into internally. Some people used to show like CGST 9% and SGST 9%. C means central, S means state. Means already they divided 9% each and they kept 18%. That's why they don't have to pay anything when they are crossing the toll gate and all. That's now more clarity. 18% means state is 9% is taking and central is 9% is taking. Earlier what happened, when you cross the state borders and all, 9% you have to pay to central sales tax, and after you come to your own state, then you have to pay value added tax. If your material is applicable, you have to pay the central tax, service tax. Mainly these three taxes are key roles are playing. And certain states, they have their own tax, like if you go to food and retail industry and all, entry tax, mandate tax, some different. Now nothing is available, only GST, that is central GST and state GST.
Okay, that's the reason.
See here, when you create an invoice certification, here we can see the three items. One is goods or services items, another one is planned delivery cost, another one is both. When do we use only goods service items, when do we use only planned, and when do we use both combination? For example, you are procuring a material, the material, for example, the material cost is material is 100 INR and freight is 30 INR. Okay. If the freight is also paying to the same vendor, okay, like vendor 1 and vendor 1, okay, this is one case. Another case is this freight is paying to vendor 2. You have a transport vendor who will take care about your all of the transport requirements, whether sending employees to home and taking the goods from the godown, taking the goods from the port. Any transportation, you have a specific vendor, you have given a contract to him. Okay. This is the case. Here what will happen, material is same, freight means here planned delivery cost. Okay, you just understand that. Delivery cost, planned delivery cost and unplanned delivery cost. What is the difference between these two? Planned delivery cost means the delivery cost which you know at the time of purchase order, that is called planned. Okay. Unplanned delivery cost means the delivery cost which you don't know at the time of PO, vendor has given along with the invoice. Okay. That you need to give in the invoice verification. That is called unplanned. Okay. Here what happened, for both you are paying to same vendor. At that point of time, during invoice verification creation, you can use the third option.
Okay.
Because what will happen, for both of them, the invoice party is same.
Okay.
Okay. Because you are paying to the header level, right? Invoice party means the vendor is header level. Because of that,
Okay.
this invoice party is same. That's why when you select option 3, we use option 3 for this case. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But
Because both are same vendor.
but still you can, if you want to use 1, 2, 3, anything for this case, we generally use option 3. Okay. But coming to this one, material is paying to vendor 1 and delivery cost is paying to vendor 2. At that point of time, you cannot use option 3 because system will say like 2 invoice parties are available. Okay.
Okay.
Because of that one, you have to first do good service items for this vendor 1 and the planned delivery cost. When you select planned delivery cost, system will show you only freight.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
select.
The vendor itself, the what is that? Goods delivery party will separately will come, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Let me show you that point here.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
I will just show you the this one only. Let me change from here.
The partner usage itself we can define it. The goods delivery and the goods supply.
Yeah, that we can do it.
Yeah.
Here you just
Do we come?
Yeah.
Do we come across any real time while you're paying separately?
Real time.
In the real time, do we come across like this scenario? We are paying separately to the
Vendor.
freight and separate vendor. Yes.
Yes. It's a very quite common thing to in industry. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we always come across this kind of thing. Let's Okay, now we are at purchase order, and in the purchase order I have given 100 liters, each liter is 50 rupees, and now I will give FRA1 freight charges, and in freight charges what will I do? Freight charges are some 20%, means 1000 is. Now for freight I want to give a separate vendor, that vendor is GK V2. V2 or what? We'll see once. We'll take any of our company code related. vendors by company code, our company code GKCC, and I will take GKV4. Another vendor I want to pay the freight charges. Now I'm saving my PO. Let me do the goods receipt. PO is saved. We'll do the goods receipt. I will do complete quantity. Goods receipt is done. GR is posted. We can see the accounting entries also. Go to document info, FI documents. We'll get a separate account for freight clearing, which is coming from the accrual key FR1 that we can observe here. Yeah. FR1 freight clearing 1000 credit, GRIR 5000 credit. The total amount is loaded on the material cost, because for shipping charges also we have to pay to the vendor. We have to pay as per the cost of the material. Now I'm going to do Miro 8001. Is it our PO? Let's name it 2M. Today's date 16/07/2017. Yeah, 18002 /MIRO 002 I have selected the option of 3 both. Let's see that message what system will give. Okay, here both have come, but here what you are seeing that it is assigned to details. If you go see, both are paying to the same invoice party, but invoice parties are different. That's why we have to do the different goods for one thing and services for another one thing. That's why you select the option of goods or services items. Now only the 5000 has come, and calculate tax and 5000. You will see once the GKV1 has any partners kind of thing /OMK03 GPOR. Doesn't have anything. Okay, now I have done the goods and services. Now take the amount here 5600. Now post it. Okay, in the same way we are doing this freight charges, delivery cost. Select option plan delivery cost and enter. Then you will get this only freight 1000. And if you go to the details, if you want to pay tax or what tax, you can see this. Okay, here invoice part you can observe GKV4. In PO, what are the invoice party we have given, that invoice party will be copied to the invoice verification. Here for FRA1 we have given this one, right? This has copied to invoice verification system. Okay, now click on calculate tax and 1120, then post it. Like how we do different for plan delivery cost separate thing and goods or services separate thing. SPRO, material management, purchasing and vendor master. Here we create the new payment terms. This payment terms we generally copy from that because it's not something like we can enter manually and all. Okay, and for example, if you are going and see this payment terms of 0004, we can observe here how the baseline date calculation has to be done, and that is given, and which is the default baseline date in invoice verification. How does it will come, like posting date, how it will come. And here we can give the 3% within 14 days, within 30 days 1%, within 60 days no discount, and all these parameters are maintained and available here. Okay, now coming to the invoice block, when we go to the material management and invoice verification, yeah, incoming invoice and all we have here, right? Here we can see the concept called invoice block. What is this invoice block? We have a different kind of tolerance limits. And first of all, you see this determined payment block. Here we have a different kind of payment block indicators. Invoice verification, or when the price is too different. For example, purchase order created for 100 rupees. Invoice verification can be done plus or minus 10%. Means freight may be 5 rupees increased and the price may be 5 rupees increased. But invoice verification has come for 180 rupees or 160 rupees. Okay, at that point of time, due to this payment block, we can keep the respective document into blocked for payment. The block has to be cleared either manually by the respective FI or thing. Okay, it is okay because of the new taxation system or because of new rates of materials, or the price has increased that much level, we can release the block. Okay, that we can that respective FI person can take the decision to release the block. See this price PP price variance and moving average price variance and exceed amount quantity variance because of too much quantity changes also. In each one is having, we have a different kind of tolerance keys. Let me show you what will be in the tolerance key. In this tolerance key we will have a amount. It's the amount, left hand sides are amount and the right hand sides are percentage. Upper one is lower limit and this one is upper limit. Okay, above one is the lower limit. Means when you are creating the invoice verification, until check limit, if you calculate the check limit, system will check the limit. If the price is less than 80, okay, then it is fine. If it is below 80, then it will send you to the block indicator. Okay, if you keep do not check, system will not check anything. Whether you are created for 2000 or 3000, system will accept and it will proceed for the payment. It will proceed for as a free payment and all. Okay, the blocking will come. The block can be released manually. We have different variances. If you go inside of anything, the same thing. One lower limit and one upper limit. One is with absolute amount, another one is with percentage. This percentage will be calculated at the time of doing that. To release the block, and also there is another one is stochastic block. Very rarely they use this stochastic block. It has a calculation actually. if you see this note here, it has a calculation. See this threshold value 3000 and percentage is 60. See invoice value, degree of probability of a block. If it is 3000, 60%, 5000 also 60%. If the threshold value kept as a 3000 for your company code, that one. Above 3000, always it will be percentage 60% only. But if it is less than that, system will calculate as per that. 60 into 1500 by 3000. It's a complex calculation. Few people for use this stochastic block, and when you activate a stochastic block for your company code and all, then system will calculate as per this formula. Okay, what is your threshold value and what is your percentage? If your price is this 3065 or more, then system always take this 50%, or else it will go as per the calculation which I have shown you. Activate stochastic block. Here we can activate for any company code. As per my experience, very few companies use this stochastic block to block their invoice documents. Okay, this is item amount check and all. Okay, let me show you. There is a transaction code called MBBR.
Okay. The set, sorry.
MBBR. Yeah, let me finish this. MBBR. This is a transaction code. Okay, they have this file and all those things. And, okay, this MRBR is the transaction code where we release the blocked invoices. Okay, they used to release all the blocked invoices because of stochastic block, because of moving average price variance, because of the price variance, because of any other parameters. The blocking will be, we can release here. Okay, blocked due to variances. Here you can see this. When you create invoice verification, manually also you can keep the payment block. Okay, here we can see this blocked due to variances. We have seen that variances PP, DQ, VV, some we have seen, right? That one are manually payment block. When you create invoice verification, the respective invoice clerk has kept manually payment block because of some reasons. Okay, later he will release the block. That kind of blocks are there. And the third one is stochastically blocked. I told you that complex calculation of stochastically block. What is the use of this stochastically block is, your invoices, for example 5000 general invoices will happen. For all 5000 you can fix 1%. Okay, but there are small invoices happen less than 5000. At that point of time, system has to calculate which will be lesser than 50%. Okay, that's what the stochastical. Here we can do this, release manually or release automatically. We can select, and you can select any invoice document and execute it. If you don't know invoice document, let's run for financial year. Now system will execute certain invoice documents which have a block. Okay, here we can see this one invoice document I will open, and when I go to the payment, see payment block is invoice verification. Now I want to release this, select. Okay, here you can see this flag. This all activities will be done by a FA consultant in the what you call in real time. Yeah, blocking is released 5225, right? Now save it. One invoice is released. Now it is ready for payment. Let's see this indicator now. MIR4 225. Go to payment. See, payment block is free for payment because I have released the block. Like that, we have a different kind of things. Now I will do this only manually payment block if somebody has kept. Okay, no manually. Okay, this is about the variance can come from different kind of block can happen, but the blocks will be released with this MRBR transaction code. Whether automatically, if you select this release automatically, then all the documents will be released automatically once you execute it. After pre-sales has worked for that, and we won the project. After we won the
Okay.
project, we got the estimation, right? Estimation and
Okay.
also budget. How much budget we
Okay.
got, how much estimation, how much estimation of work. In that estimation of work, they will give the some kind of scope of work, like
Okay.
these many company code, these many plants. Our key areas are warehouse or inventory operations or and finance and also sales. Okay, what are the key areas? They will tell. They will give the challenges, what kind of challenges they are
Okay.
facing, and what kind of expectation they have from the SAP consulting company to do their
Okay.
requirement fulfilling and whatever it is. Okay, according to
Okay.
that, they will say like, yeah, MM is having key, FI is having key,
Okay.
SD is having key. Okay, okay,
Okay.
no PS, no, yeah, PP is there, but manufacturing is there, but not much. Okay, we can keep this PP this much. Then they will derive. Okay, MM we will keep 3 consultants, and the FI we will keep some 3 consultants. Okay, 1 senior,
Okay.
2 junior. Their budget they will
Okay.
calculate, and also the work also they will say like. Then they design. Okay, how many developments we are expecting. Okay, they are saying that already some 60 forms they need it. Okay, PO, label forms or what, sales forms, billing forms, whatever it is, some 60 forms they are expecting. They are expecting some
Okay.
automation or some customization, some connecting with another their own non-ERP system. Okay, they are using some
Okay.
system, right, to connect such kind
Okay.
of some 20 systems we have to connect. Okay,
Okay.
we are almost doing this 20 connections things. Means we need a one PA consultant, 1 or 2 PA consultants, and
Okay.
we have a development work also increased. That's why we need some each, for example, total 20, 60 and a total some 140 developments we are expecting. It may be plus or minus 20 during
Okay.
discussions and all, but approximately it is 140. Okay, 140 means for 10 developments, 1 ABAP. If you take 14 ABAP, we need it. Okay, like that they will derive one kind of people, the number of people, and all. It's not exactly to cut 10 minus 2 equals to 8. It's not that much accurate, but
Okay.
approximately they will go with that team of some 60 people, 50 people. Okay, how many geography, which country, how many countries are available to do these operations. Okay, we have
Okay.
US, you have Germany, you have Canada. Okay, and which is the key manufacturing plants are available. Okay, client visit is required. Where we are going to sit, on-site place, which is the client place which they are driving. Okay, project manager, everybody will sit. That place they will decide it. And from there we have how many on-site people have to travel, how many offshore can be required. Is it required to travel somebody in US, somebody has to stay. Okay, according to that they will derive all the, this is called project preparation. I told you initially, right? The first step,
Yes.
project preparation, all these parameters will be taken into consideration, but the scope of work will be coming during the pre-sales. Pre-sales will give the presentations about their implementations and all of the company. Then they will have a requirement, because they won't give a blindly everything depend on the IT company, right? Because see, when you
Yeah.
go for a to buy a one laptop, you will tell
Yeah.
some specification. You may not tell everything. That specification they
Yeah.
will give. That is called, we call it as a scope of work.
So, okay.
Scope, how much, what is the requirements and all. According to that, the scope design we will prepare it. The
Okay.
pre-sales team or project management team will prepare it with the help of the consultants like us and all. They will take one person. I told you, right, before winning our project, we work for a POC, proof of concept. Okay,
Okay.
we prepared a proof of concept in a demo system, and we have run all the scenarios according to their expectation. How does it look like? Not exactly
Okay.
thing, we will do lot of connections to other systems and all, but exactly this is the rough plan. How does it look like, and how do we see that kind of things we explain. Okay,
Okay.
from there this team and all, now you got an idea, right, how does team will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, according to scope
Yeah. Yeah.
only. Yeah, according
Okay.
to requirement we will prepare it. Even they say according to your order, that hotel person will prepare it. According to your design, respect to maybe some furniture is getting prepared. Like how does the
Okay.
requirement account to that? How many, the person who is preparing furniture, he will take. Look, how many carpenters I need, how many
Okay. Yeah.
materials are required, and all he will plan, right? In the same way, this IT company will plan. okay, how much infrastructure cost, how much people cost, and how will be on-site people, and how much experience people I need it. Okay, I need 5 years experience and 2 years experience, 8 years experience. They will take care about all these parameters. Okay, simply what I can say, as is the document which will be prepared in a process wise or else complete module wise, client will prepare it and he will give to us. We have to go through that as is document. We will get an understanding like how does the business work, what kind of processes are available and all. Then we prepare a as is questionnaire. With that questionnaire, we will have a discussions of 1 week or 3 days or 4 days according to the project size and time and all. We will understand, okay, this process will happen like this process will happen like this, and we will note down the points and all. Then we start preparing the business blueprint.
Okay.
During business blueprint, whatever queries we are getting, we will ask to our counterpart from client. He is a core team member, right? To that core team member, we will ask questions, and okay, whatever queries we get at a time, we list for 10-15 questions. We will conduct a 1 hour or 1.5 hour meeting, and in that meeting we will ask questions and he will clarify. If there are any queries, he will keep it park and he will answer later. Upon that clarities, we'll start preparing the final business blueprint, which is a legal document. Yeah, after preparing BBP also we share to the client. Core team members will go through, process owner will go through, and they have some concerns like how does it will happen. It is not happening. I think you misunderstood. Then we will remove that point. Then we will keep the exact point. All these changes, corrections, changes, version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, like that it will go. Okay. Once everything is frozen, we will go for a sign off, and then they will do the sign off, and the BBP is closed.
Okay.
Whenever there is a requirement has come, you don't know whether it can happen in SAP or not according to your knowledge levels. Then what is the first ultimate thing is you have to go to Google and search it. Okay. Then you will find the help.sap.com is the best Bible for us. Okay. Where you can see the solution is available or not. Okay, you will Google it. Some people will give solutions in the SCN threads are there, right? There you will find out, okay, somebody has got this requirement 2 years back for his client. He has mapped this scenario like this. Then you got an idea. Okay, that idea you will share with your ABAP, and ABAP will work his way. Any function modules are available, any BAPs are available. How do we map this one? And then both your knowledges, then we will feel like, yeah, it can be done.
Okay.
Yeah, generally we need this kind of bulk creation, implementation during go live, during cutover. Okay, we have gone through the cutover. 90% we need that point of time only, and sometimes any rollout things are happening, or else any purpose of time you may neglect. Generally, for initial projects only we need it. And if you want to create goods movement, you go in the back end. You don't want to do manually. You are using, when do we use this kind of things? Like I told you, like goods underscore movement, MB underscore goods underscore movement, some BAPI is there. Okay, like this, some different BAPIs are there. When do we use that one? In your company, the warehouse is operated in a MES system. Okay, if you go to many pharmaceutical companies and all, they use MES system, MES.
Okay.
In that MES system only they do the goods issue, they do the goods receipt. Okay, but that will be has to be visible in the SAP system in MMB stock and all. How does it will happen? There is a material was received for process order or something. They have done the goods receipt in their MES system. Once you have done the goods receipt, the quantity, the process order number, okay, the 2-3 parameters will be saved in their database of that MES system. Then through TIPCO or PI, whatever the interface is we have using, right? We are using that will read the data, PO number, the process order number, and the document date, posting date, quantity, all those things. It will directly pass to SAP database through IDOC, whatever it is. That database will pass the once you get the data, it will pass to this Migo underscore goods movement, whatever we are using the BAPI. It will pass the data which is required. If you want to create a Migo manually, what do you give? You will give a process purchase order or process order, or which storage location, then item okay, save. The same that 5-6 input will come from the MES system through IDOC, and IDOC will pass through the functional module that details to this BAPI, then system will post a goods movement document in the backend. You don't have to take it because it's a backend. You are not doing in SAP, but you have to monitor how goods receipts, everything in SAP. When you have these third-party systems and all, you use this IDOC. The data will be passed from that system. That system will data it will take to interface, the database. Then from that system will take that values and pass into this BAPI. Okay, every day batch job will run for every 2 hours or every 5 hours like that. According to the batch job, it will run this. It will pass the data to this BAPI. BAPI, what the program we are using. Then system will generate the goods movement documents. How does cutout data will be defined? As I mentioned earlier, for example, PO quantity 100 and GR quantity is 20. Okay, then you will create new PO with 80 quantity. Okay. Because that is only open for us. And the same.
That's only open for us. Okay.
Yeah. For example, PO quantity is 100, GR quantity is 0. Then new PO you have to create with
100. Okay. Yeah. All open POs.
Yeah, all open. For example, PO quantity is 100, GR quantity is also 100. Then
100.
New PO not required.
Okay. So we
not required.
For materials and all, for material management and all, we need to create everything, right? So we need every material. For
master data I should. That is master. I'm talking about the transaction data. That is called.
Transaction data. Okay.
Master data anyway. You should create materials. You should create vendors. Everything should be kept.
Vendors.
Yeah, like that FI people will do that one. How much payment is pending? For that they will create that balances and all those things. For us that is the one. PO created, GR is completed or not. Payment is done or not, FI will take care. How many payments are pending? After go live, after 20 days you may receive some payment from one customer. Okay. Or else after 10 days you have to do some payment to the vendor. That all they will keep in their cutout data. Okay. Open payments, open vendor balances, open customer balances. For us, open PO quantity and open what do you call this one? Stock which is available at the warehouse. All those things we need to upload in the SAP system. As I told you, like simple understanding, raw materials should have basic data, purchasing, accounting, plant data storage views. Pakka. Okay. Finished good, it should have pakka sales views, basic data, sales view, plant data storage, accounting view. If you have a quality management, quality view. Okay. If you use MRP kind of thing, MRP view is required. But simple understanding is sales view is mandatory for a finished good, purchasing view is mandatory for a raw material. Okay. And if you want to have a accounting view is mandatory for all the accounting valuated materials. Okay. For all valuated materials, accounting view is mandatory. For all stock bill materials and all, this plant data storage one and all are we maintain as a mandatory. Okay. If you want to procure, purchasing view is mandatory. Okay. If you want to sell, sales view is mandatory. Okay. That's some basic understanding. How does we decide whether a material requires what views? Okay. To procure, purchasing is mandatory. To sell, sales view is mandatory. Anyway, basic data is mandatory to have the basic material number, description, base unit of measurement, and these things and all. And also you can, right, like you can maintain the different kind of unit of measurement for a material. Okay. How does we maintain, like for example, your base unit is each. Okay. And also one basic concept is always base unit of measure should be the smallest.
Small.
Okay. What is smallest means whatever unit you are giving for new, that unit should be the big. Okay. How big? Okay. I will show you that big. Here we have a field called order unit. Means your base unit is each. Okay. Yeah. But order is generally you order as a pack. Okay,
Oh,
you
yes.
will orders in a pack. Means whenever you create a purchase order, system will give a pack. Okay.
Pack.
See, when you maintain another unit of measurement, system will ask you this conversion.
Yeah, conversion. Yeah, additional data.
Yeah, one pack equals to 10. Each pack will contain 10 items of your material. It should never be 10 pack equals to 1. That's what I
Yes.
told you. If you do this one, it
Yeah,
will
yeah.
cause some inconsistencies. Then
Inconsistent.
here what happened, each has become bigger than your order unit. It should not be.
Okay.
The base should always be the smallest one. Base, the name itself we can
Great.
call it as. Okay.
Okay.
One pack equals
So,
to 10 each.
okay.
Okay.
So we keep unwanted fields as a display.
No. We keep it like this only. If you want to avoid, you can keep it display. There is nothing mandatory like that.
No, because if we keep it alive, suppose the end user will create, will
Yeah.
put
But
some.
generally, we keep a well-trained central team to maintain the master data, because master data is not something anybody can access. Okay.
Okay.
It's a very sensitive data. There is a central team will be there. Central team will work on that activities. Okay.
Okay.
And see, whatever conversions you are maintaining, if you go to additional data and
Okay.
go to unit of measurement, all the conversions we can see here. Okay.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah. That's it.
We can have a different sales unit, different order unit. Your base is
Okay.
each, but you are buying in packs, but you are selling in
Okay.
boxes.
Okay.
Like that, if we can have a different things that we can keep it. Same material can be available in drums or bags or pallets
Okay.
or
Okay.
any kind of thing, right? But you should have a conversion, otherwise you cannot do it. For example, as per automatic account determination of your OBYC settings, GL account has to come automatically to your purchase order. Okay, user should not go and change it. You have that requirement. And see, for example, I'm
Yeah.
creating a purchase order. Okay,
Yeah.
I won't suppress. I may keep it as a display. Okay, for example,
Okay.
I'm keeping this one, and I'm creating the material. Okay, I'm giving a cost center. I'm creating for a cost center 20 liters. Okay, when you go to the account assignment tab, CGL account has come automatically. You may keep this GL account as a display, because some user should not go and change it. Maybe I'm
Change it.
just
Yes.
giving
That's
one
right.
example. Till now
No,
we have
yes.
not done it, but in
Yes.
some client I have seen it, because they made it as a display, because they may be users might be overwriting. Okay,
Yes.
such kind of things may happen. But we never suppress the field. Okay.
Okay.